Hi everybody, hope you're doing good today on another episode of Tony Green Channel. Now, did you know that we have a problem with food production, and it's because of our degrading soils? They have been really degrading like never before for the last 2 decades, and it's all because of the modernized way of farming called the conventional way of farming, whereby we use chemicals, we use heavy machinery to produce food. What we don't know is that soil is a living thing. Soil is the living skin of our planet Earth. And without living soil, then everything else is not making any sense. Why? Because soil is the greatest reservoir of carbon. And the moment we use all this heavy machinery trying to rip the ground open to do farming, honestly, we are doing more harm than good. And there are other practices that are way much better, cheaper, without using chemicals that can help us produce food. What you don't know is that with healthy soils, that is living soils, yeah, because it's all about biology in the soil, they will help in producing more food, that is up to 58%, yeah, without using any chemicals whatsoever, any fertilizer. What they don't tell you is that where do those chemicals go after you use them in your fields? When you spray your maize, for instance, when you use DAP to grow your maize, when you use NPK, and there are natural ways to do that through regenerative practices. I think it's the high time where everyone woke up to protect our Mother Earth following the Sustainable Development Goals from United Nations Vision 2050, whereby we are hoping we'll all be net zero by that time, and we have to begin now. Yeah, let's start shifting our heads through growing food sustainably, whereby avoiding the chemicals, that is adding value to the small scale farmers and also adding value to our soils as well. Let's avoid degrading our soils through erosion, through monocropping, through using pesticides. Let's build our soils for sustainable future. If we carry on with the same practices, I'm assuring you, the growing population and the degrading soils, and we have to feed the population, there'll be a conflict in between, and we have to work things out now. Let's embrace composting, because composting is what feeds the soil, and it feeds the biology of the soil, and biology of the soil is what is more important. That is what influences all aspects or chemical compositions of soil. As you know, no plant will ever absorb nutrients from the soil on its own. It has to use a bacteria, a microorganism somewhere. So let's embrace this. Let's keep focused. Let's add value to our soils. Let's protect our soils for our next generation. If we carry on with these practices, we won't have our children won't have a better place to live in the next future. Let's join hands, guys, with Tony Green, and I'm hoping the message will reach as many as possible. I will engage you in many episodes on how to do composting, on how to heal your soil, on how to have organic ways to control pests and weeds that will help us produce nutrient-rich, dense foods. We are what we eat, and it's all about our health that comes first. So heal your soil, heal your planet. Let's achieve SDGs by 2050, all of us. Bye for now. Catch you on the next episode.